It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Y'all gotta feel good.
I got 2 words for Chase Young. Stud.
That's one word.
I know.
2 times.
It's two
Stud,
times.
yeah.
Exclamation point. Like
2 times. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
hump day.
Hump day.
Gotta love it.
Hell yeah, man. That's my deep voice.
Oh, I like it.
Dude, you should hear me in the morning, bro. Oh, dude, you should have heard me when I was congested as fuck. Dude, I could get low like Batman low, bro. Like my voice can get deep as fuck if I'm congested, dude.
Roomba.
I remember my ex, she told me, she was like, I love your morning voice.
Oh.
Cause like my morning voice is like
sultry.
deep as, oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Deep as fuck,
I like
bro.
that.
Hell yeah. Hello. Welcome to the show.
What it do?
As you can see, Damien is not here right now.
Hi.
This is Mario.
Not Damien.
He's awesome. Not Damien. Damien's currently at home shitting and puking. So
Feel better, my guy. I love you.
hopefully he'll be feeling better by the time this episode goes up.
Yes.
And I'm stoked. He'll get to listen to the episodes as a viewer, which is going to be really cool.
I hope so. So, if you've listened to previous podcasts, I am Luigi, a.k.a. Mario for show. But I am the guy that he talks about. That is me. In the flesh, fatty, bombatty,
Hell yeah.
all day, every day.
Beard game.
Beard game.
Strong
Fresh.
as fuck.
Oh, should I
Strong
give
as
you
fuck.
little or big?
Whatever you want to clank, bro.
I'm
All
checking.
right, so, let's do our intro. My name is Heston,
And I'm not Dame.
and we are definitely not experts
Definitely not Damien and experts.
at
At all.
all.
You absolutely
Let's get the clanks.
At
Hell
all.
yeah. Clanks to the homies, clank to the
Cheers.
fam.
Hey, cheers for you not being
Grab
here.
whatever you need to, man. Grab a
feel you.
mug, grab a mason jar, grab a whole ass bottle.
Yeah.
Whatever you got. If it's glass, go ahead and clank that on whatever you can find. Find the nearest person, clank
Anything.
it. You ain't got a person,
Anything.
clank yourself. Clank your table, clank your countertop, whatever it is.
Go to
Join us in the clanks.
Man, you got to go to the corner store, Valero, Quick Stop, Stop and Go. That's old school.
Whatever it is.
Make it happen.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, my guy. Hell
Cheers. Woo! That was nice.
yeah. Good shit.
Parmesan. Yeah,
Hell yeah, man.
Damien left it for me. Thank you.
Shouts out.
Shout out. Yeah,
Shouts
because we're
out.
done. We're done with the other
That's
bottle.
about it. Yeah, the other bottle. We already killed the
Yeah,
other bottle.
we already
so,
killed the
like,
other bottle,
I
so
mean,
we're
you
good.
can kill the rest of this one, dude. Like, that's all you, bro.
I mean, I might, you know.
I mean,
we got some Sprite.
Just a little bit left.
We got some Sprite. I have a full glass, so
Oh
we're
yeah.
good to go.
For the record, this is. I mean, we record the Friday show first, of course, but as you can tell, I do have alcohol in front of me, which means I don't feel like shit anymore, which is great.
Thank goodness.
And yeah, dude. Hey, you listened to that last episode. I sounded rough, bro. Like I was hurting, dude.
Anybody who's sick,
It was 10 out of 10 cedar fever, bro. Like,
I
I'm
understand.
still even, like, a tiny bit congested, but I have been, like, I gave it 48 hours, and then I was able to hit the gym again, hit the pre-workout, get the blood flowing, get the nasal out, going good.
So let's be real, right? Like, I understand COVID, serious stuff. Like, I get it. But right now,
It was cedar fever.
it's flu season.
Yeah, it was
it's
cedar fever.
It's flu season in
Also
general.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so I
doctors have
get
also said, like, they're like, look, like, you may be feeling like shit, but that doesn't mean it's COVID. Like, there are a lot of people that are just getting, like, normal sick.
Exactly. So it's kind of hard to just determine, but
It's been
After
rough, dude,
last
going to the
episode?
gym. I can't tell you how bad I want to ask for a spot, and then, like, I don't because I feel, like, so uncomfortable.
you don't want to
about
get
it.
nobody. Yeah, I get
Well,
it.
no, I don't want somebody, like, looking over me, like, breathing on me and
That too.
and shit.
No, that too. So I am an avid listener, but last
Episode, yeah.
episode, you are sounding a little bit rough, and I get it, but so glad you're feeling better.
True that. Yeah,
So-
it's great. And I'm sure y'all appreciate it as well. My energy's totally different. I'm
Way
chilling,
different.
bro. Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I'm having
way
a good
different.
time. I'm 6 drinks, 2 shots deep, and this is my next double. So
Oh,
We're feeling good, dude.
I mean, we finished.
You've crushed some shit too. Like, we're vibing, dude.
Yeah, we're about to kill this Parmesan too. Sorry, Damien, but
I'm sure he'll understand.
got to do it.
Hey,
yeah,
man,
he'll understand.
You gotta do. Hey, you still got all your beers in the fridge? What's up? You know what's up. Hell yeah. All right. Well,
let's get to it.
Sports show. Couple of updates for you guys. We just crossed 2,200 on our way to 2,300 views. Super dope. Let's go. Round of applause for the show. Mario's a big part of that. You know, he watches all of our episodes, which is great. And the fiance, she listens to our Friday show, which is dope. So shouts out to her.
The fiance does listen, but at the same time, it's all about y'all. You know, like
hell yeah.
Subscribe.
Hey, we don't watch our own shit.
Listen.
You know what I mean? So it's all you guys. We're on our way to 2,300. Let's make 2,300 happen. We're at like 37 subscribers now. We're about to hit 40. So any of you who are watching who may not be subscribed, we greatly appreciate it.
I'm sorry. How many listeners?
Well, we have total listens. We're on our way to 2,300.
Okay,
and
so
we
my
have
boy
37 subscribers on YouTube.
So my boy, I think, said 3,000.
Yeah.
Let's get there. It ain't got to be because of me. I appreciate it.
Do it for Mario.
Do it for
Even
Mario.
if it's not for Dame, do it for Mario.
Mario for show.
Mario for show.
At the same time, it's a good listen. So you got to listen to it.
I'm glad you say that, man. I like to think we make a pretty good show.
It really is.
Dude, every time I tell someone new about the show, I'm like, hey, man, like, I got a podcast. Like, it's pretty cool. We like to have a good time. We like to get fucked up. We want for you to get, you know, maybe not fucked up, but, like, you know, have a good time with us, you know. We want to just penetrate your ears for 90 minutes, have a good time, you know, just chill and vibe. Talk about stuff that we want to talk about, but also things that might be interesting, maybe things that you have talked about or thought about, but like can't talk to your friends because they'll think you're weird or some shit. We talk about it, so you don't got to talk about it.
Oh,
you know?
you're weird. But
fuck, that's the whole point, though. Hey,
but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, right? If you don't want to listen to the sports episode, guess what? Friday, there's a whole nother episode.
Hey, shouts out to Talk Talks number 2.
Talk Talks number 2.
Talk Talks number 2, bro.
That shit was crazy.
Hell yeah.
So shout out to Heston.
Thanks, man.
You know,
I got some good shit, right?
That's some good. You went into the dark web on that, and
yeah,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
I have TikTok, just so you know. I'm 36. I have TikTok. I'm weird. But at the end of the day, his shit was weird. Like, I watched
Chef's
dancing, cooking, that type of stuff. Oh, he got funny shit.
I got some good shit.
Oh, he got some good shit.
I got that internet shit.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers to... Oh, yeah, we didn't clank. Cheers to the homie.
We are now. Cheers
Hell
to the
yeah,
homie.
let's go.
Dame, love you.
We love you, my guy.
Feel better.
Everyone else, thanks for fucking with us today. It's Wednesday, hump day. Y'all know what it is.
Hump day.
Hump day.
You know it. You know it.
All right, we're going to get into some shit. Got a little bit of NBA, a little bit of NFL. Got some playoffs. Super wild card weekend.
I like it all.
Hell yeah. You're going to be the NBA guy today. Which is great because you are the NBA guy. So,
okay.
I got a couple of pieces of news from the NBA that we're going to dive into.
Okay.
And then you can kind of give us a rundown on like the state of the NBA and like what's going on right now.
Okay.
So, first of which, shout out to Greg Popovich.
Oh, man, that guy.
A legend, a living legend. We all know him. We love him. He's the best. Boy got a little too excited pretty recently, so much so that he became a meme. He looked like the Albert Einstein of the NBA.
He did.
One of the greatest pictures of all time, in my opinion. Honestly, legit, like that picture, I think it's going to go down in like NBA history. Like when they look back, like on Greg Popovich.
Where's the hat? Where is the hat?
Oh, yeah,
Boom.
There you go. Big represent. And the shirt. You got the whole rep, bro.
Oh, man.
There you go.
I love my Spurs.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, but just so you know, I'm not just your regular Spurs fan where it's like, dynasty, whatever. Like, I accept the good with the bad. Like, I'm not fucking stupid. Like, if we need a transition, we have to.
I mean, they were great for over 20 years. Like, come on
You
now.
can't, yeah.
Right, like,
No,
I mean, look at the Patriots right now. They
bro,
didn't even make the playoffs. Well, just like us, we didn't make the playoffs. You know?
At the same time, like they were considering Bill Belichick and Greg Popovich.
They're like the same guy.
As the same guy who, let's be real, Spurs were not a dynasty.
Nope.
But
they're bad.
But you would always consider them in the playoff hunt. You would always consider
Not
them
before, right? Or was that the case?
Before when?
The dynasty has lasted as long as I've been alive. So I'm talking like before they drafted Tim Duncan. Like before that, weren't they like bad?
Heston's young. So, okay. So if we're talking before, if we're talking 80s.
In the before times.
In the before times, if we're talking 80s.
Like they weren't good, right?
I'm an 84 baby. So they were George Gervin.
Right.
And that's it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so like he's great, like Hall of Famer,
He's
right? Like
George Gervin, Hall of Famer,
right.
yes.
But like
if
that
you
was
can
it.
if you can name maybe 3 players, I could because I'm a Spurs fan.
Yeah.
But if you can name 3 players, but like 2 players besides George Gervin,
right?
You're like, I don't know. But in the 90s, you were like David.
Yep.
You can put Sean Elliott in there.
Sure. That's fair.
Like, he's an all-star.
Yeah,
like,
Sean Elliott's cool.
He's Hall of Famer to San Antonio in our hearts.
Hell yeah. He's also a great announcer, too.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's
fucking great.
Sean Elliott's cool.
And then we can put...
Robert Horry?
Definitely not. He's more of a Houston Lakers.
True that. Like, he kind of came to us, like, towards the end.
Right. So you can put him in that category. Like, he was what we needed at that time.
Sure.
Because then you could be like, well, Steve Kerr. Well, Steve Kerr was with us at the end of his career.
Yeah.
He won us a championship. Like, he did. He ended up during the Dallas series in 2000, I want to say 7 or 5. He got us to the championship. Michael Finley, all them. But
that was a squad, bro.
that was a squad. But
Bruce Bowen.
Bruce Bowen.
That guy was a dog, bro.
Everybody fucking hated Bruce Bowen. Like, you know the
Red Rocket?
we already know
Hell yeah, man.
the Red Rocket.
Hell yeah.
So you already know announcers, right? Those, like, they'll tell you, well, that's the player that you hate to play against, but
Bruce
you
Bowen
love
is
if
that guy.
he's on your
Right,
team.
yeah.
Bruce Bowen
Kind of like a Dennis Rodman type guy.
is that guy. We had Dennis Rodman.
I know, for a minute, yeah. Like
For
one
a minute.
season?
And then we got rid of him.
Yeah,
Guess what? He went to Chicago.
right.
What happened?
He got some chips.
He got 3 ships.
Right.
3.
Dynasty.
So, and you don't think that would have happened with David Robinson? Okay, you can give me that look, right? But then you think, like, let's
Because
the
the year we got Tim Duncan was the year that Dave Robinson got hurt, right? And we were like, we got the 1 seed.
96, 97.
And we got the 1 pick, yeah.
96,
The
97.
year I was born.
You're
That's what I'm
absolutely
saying,
right.
yeah.
You are absolutely right. And then the first year Tim Duncan played,
Yep.
we lost against Phoenix. That was with the Cisco Jason Kidd with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
But then after that,
That was it.
99 we won. 2000 to 2002, Shaq and Kobe, they could have literally won for 6 years, 7 years beyond. They could have been the new Chicago Bulls of the late 90s.
Sure.
But TD, D-Rob. That's it. You can put anybody, like, they had other players. Sean Elliott, I love him. If you were to look at the Memorial Day Miracle, you would see Sean Elliott, and you'd be like, oh. But he was already past
His prime.
his prime.
Supporting cast.
Supporting cast. You're absolutely right. So I've loved the Spurs since Willie Anderson, Terry Cummings, George Gervin, David Robinson. Like, I've been there.
That's some OGs.
You're right, but I am not your typical Spurs fan. I'm a realist. So if we go into that, we will. But just know,
Represent.
all day, I
Hell yeah.
represent. I love my team.
It took them long enough to bring back the OG colors, but like, hey, let's be honest though. Like, it's cool you
They're
got
good.
the shirt, right?
They're good looking.
Those new uniforms fucking suck, dude.
Which ones?
Those ones.
What?
Dude, the design is so shit, bro. Dude, look at Miami, dude. Look at literally all the Miami jerseys. Like the Miami Vice jerseys, bro. Don't tell me
You don't like the Miami jerseys?
No. They're the best jerseys in the NBA.
Okay, so
Is what I'm saying.
So just so you know, right? He is
The Sixers
hyping
are
up,
like second behind, I think. They
He
got
is-
some really sick jerseys.
So he
too.
is hyping up the Miami jerseys. These Fiesta jerseys, like we
Dude,
didn't even.
Okay, they're
so
cool,
the Spurs,
right? But like, think about what we could do with that, though, dude.
I agree.
Come on, dude.
So
and they could embrace like the Fiesta vibe, bro. Like we could have like badass like Fiesta themed fucking red. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like there's so much potential there, dude. Dude, we could have like this, bro. The best jerseys in the NBA.
So I have a question.
No questions.
So I have a question. The Milwaukee jerseys, right?
The Cream City jerseys are pretty sick. Other than that, the rest of them are not that great.
They are, right? The Cream City. Where in Milwaukee do you see Cream City? Cream City.
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
No.
So where do you think Cream City came from?
Well, I mean, it's a dairy state, so like cream. Well, cheeseheads, Green Bay, like that's what it all is.
I get that.
So Cream City. I mean, it makes sense.
Okay, so it's dairy, right? Okay, listeners. So when you see Green Bay, do they ever come out with white cream jerseys? No, they come out with cheddar and green.
True that. Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. So San Antonio came out with, like, they've always been Fiesta colors. To adapt with the new NBA, they came out with black and silver, right?
Don't get me wrong. The black and silver is dope.
It is super
It
dope.
is dope.
It's super dope. I was actually going to bring a Tim Duncan jersey that was silver
I still
and
have
black.
one. Yeah.
I fucking love black and silver.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Well, here's the thing. You could do both, right? You can have black, silver, and the retro colors.
right, you can.
And it would look so sick.
But you're trying to bring a new audience. But you're trying to bring a new audience and a new like.
What if it was like black and silver, like primary,
Uh-huh.
and then like the words like San Antonio, were like in the Fiesta colors.
That'd be dope.
Like with the numbers on the back, like with a gradient from like the green to the pink to the orange. Like
I'd have to see
bruh,
it,
dude, you're telling me, dude.
but I would like it.
That'd be so sick.
So I have a hat that's so right now.
Yeah.
So you see this, right? So it has the little stripes.
Right.
I have a hat that's literally all pink, and it has like the orange, the pink,
That sounds
and the
dope.
teal.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring that, but I had to go.
You got to represent.
I had to match.
Oh yeah.
I had
for
to
sure.
match. I had to match.
I respect it.
So,
Dude,
right.
how do we not have a Fiesta themed uniform though? Like we could literally have jerseys that could say just like it doesn't like you know how they have like for the Pistons they have like what's theirs? This is like
They have the teal.
you know what I'm talking about? Well,
they have
well,
the-
they have
they had
like,
that
well,
teal
They all have
part.
like well, there's a lot of teams that have like the alternative like
Yeah.
I can't think of the examples right
so
now.
so this is what I think, right? When you put that up, the Warriors.
Right? Yeah,
So
yeah.
the
Like they
Warriors
have like
are
that
like
special
the
jersey.
city jersey,
Right.
Right.
The
Like,
Spurs should have one like that.
I
And
agree.
it could say like Fiesta on it is what I'm saying. Like, dude, I don't know. It's so ingrained in our culture. You know what I mean? Like,
But no one. Okay. So yes, I get it.
I'd buy one of those jerseys.
But yes, I would too, being a Spurs fan.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's a business, so you got to make money.
Yeah, but like
So-
we've been asking for like these colors for
People.
15 years now.
People, look at me. Oakland Raiders, black and silver. There could be other colors.
I wish they came here.
The Golden
It
Knights,
was destined.
the Golden Knights from hockey. Y'all don't nearly talk hockey,
Vegas.
but the Golden Knights in Vegas, they were from where?
They're not from here.
They're no. They're
Our
not,
feeder team went there though. Rampage.
right. Our feeder team went there, which were the Rampage, right? Which is black. Oh, it used to be Iguanas, which are purple, and
Oh, that
they
sounds
had the whole
cool.
Fiesta
I didn't
things,
know
too.
that.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
that's
see,
cool.
I'm older. I'm 36. I'm a little older.
I just know the
So-
Rampage.
So the iguanas used to be like purple, orange.
That
like,
sounds sick.
Oh my fucking goodness, they were sick as shit. And We used to go like, go. If you're not from San Antonio, if you are from San Antonio, go see your local hockey if they have hockey. Go see them because that's the most fun you're gonna have.
Dude, hockey games are sick, man.
Dude,
and it's
no
cold,
joke.
so like it feels great.
So at the end of the day,
great.
right? Like at the end of the day, it is a business, and to a business, you're not gonna sell Fiesta colors. Let's be real.
So you know what sounds weird though? Like I would argue, like here, like maybe not somewhere else, right? But like here I feel like you would
say that again. Here.
Oh, who else is buying Spurs shit though? But this is the market.
I understand that, but you're trying to be national, right?
My point though, like who else is doing that? Here's the thing, dude.
LeBron,
if you're a Spurs fan, you're like, yeah, but LeBron's not here. Is my point. Like, if you're a Spurs fan, like you're a San Antonio fan. You know what I mean? Like that's what that is.
So you like both.
Well, of course.
So if you're right, of course.
Who the fuck likes the Spurs that doesn't like San Antonio?
No.
Like fucking nobody.
when I say you like both, I mean you like the Fiesta.
Oh, of course.
And you like the black and
I don't even go to Fiesta downtown or anything because it's a fucking shit show. But
you're crazy.
It's too many people.
You're right.
Yeah, right.
But you're crazy. Right. But you gotta experience it.
Oh, I've been there. I haven't been there since I've been able to drink, but I also feel like I just like I don't need to do that. You know what I mean? Like I just don't.
So I went way off topic. That's my bad.
No, fuck it.
I love my Spurs.
Yeah.
But we'll talk NBA.
Well, let's do this. Let's go into the state of the NBA. So like I got a couple of other topics here, but we've already been kind of going in on it.
Bring it up.
Go ahead.
I'm ready.
Like go ahead and talk Spurs a little bit. But, like, talk about what's going on. Like, who's doing what? Like, where are we at? How are things looking? I will say this before we go into it. The fourth game there's already been a fourth postponement of a game in the NBA.
Oh, that's rough.
So, there have already been 3 games postponed, and now we're on the 4th. That has been moved back. And I know fans of the NBA... have voiced their concerns of like the state of the NBA. Like a lot of people are fearful that like the NBA could go on like a legitimate suspension or something, or like the season itself is at risk.
So here's the thing with that, right? So
keep in mind, I haven't been watching NBA yet. Like it's still football season for me. Like we're down to the final 8. Like Green Bay's in this shit. We're about to whoop up on the Rams this next week.
All in.
So like yeah, right. So like
I get it.
Keep in mind, like when the Super Bowl's over, basketball season starts. And, like, I'm going to be balls deep in that shit. But, like, I'm waiting.
I get it. So, here's the thing,
Which is why I'm glad you're here.
So, here's the thing, right, is we can be real about it. NBA, I love it. I love NBA. So, don't get me wrong, I love NFL as well. But I'm a Cowboys fan, so if I have to dabble more into my Spurs, I will. But the NBA, you had it right to begin with.
With the bubble, you mean?
With the bubble. Yes, you're absolutely right. So you had it right. You played in Orlando. You played in Florida. You kept it tight-knit. And I get that. Like, but you want more. You want a little bit more fans to be acclimated.
Let's address that then, right?
Okay. Let's do it.
I was going to ask you about this anyways in regards to that, so I'm glad you went there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Real talk.
Okay. I like real talk.
Real talk. I'm all real talk.
BT Dubs. I like real talk.
Dude, we didn't talk about beating off in the Friday episode. I'll talk about it next week.
Next week.
That's a teaser.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, teaser. I literally just remembered. Anyways,
I did too.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it's a 2-hour episode. Anyways, we wouldn't have had time. Let's be real, right? So, like, it was dope that basketball came back, right? Because by that point, we had no sports for like 6 months.
Absolutely.
And, like, I don't know about you, it was kind of like a dark time for me. Like,
it was rough.
I'm a sports guy. You know what I mean? And here's the thing too, right? Like, I do sports, I work out, and I play video games. And, like, I'd played a lot of video games, but the gyms have been closed. And, like, I went through, like, a series of depression. I gained, like, all my weight back. Like, shit sucked, man.
right here.
And hey, man,
I
y'all know about my fitness journey. Like your boy's coming back.
I used to be 250. Now I'm probably around 300.
Hell yeah.
Could be wrong.
Hell yeah.
But you're absolutely right.
Let me continue.
And then also, before you do,
sure,
you are absolutely correct because
life sucked.
Yeah,
it really did. And like,
you're right.
The NBA coming back, dude. Like, I was so hyped. Like, even if it was the bubble, like, I was hyped.
And they were postponing football games.
No.
Oh, not
yeah,
at
NFL
the time.
hadn't even started yet.
Yeah, not at the time. Sorry,
right.
so sorry.
So
you're right. You're right.
So it was just NBA. Like NBA came back. Like it wasn't time for the football season yet or anything, but it was just NBA.
Yep.
And NBA came back. They did the bubble. It was great. Everything was awesome. We've talked about it. Y'all heard about it. Like podcasts had started up by then. So like we were all the way in on the bubble. So
yeah.
But let's be honest. The product of the basketball games in the bubble sucked. It wasn't that entertaining.
The playoffs were.
Not really, though. Like, it was great because we didn't have anything for so long, so we got something which was infinitely better than nothing.
So can I tell you a difference?
Sure.
Okay. So being the basketball guy, right?
Yeah.
So
I consider myself kind of a basketball guy, too. I'm just like big time NFL guy.
Okay, which is cool.
Sure.
So the first 8 games, like, if they were going to make the playoffs
I actually
or
loved
not,
the first 8 games.
which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Especially with the Suns run. Like, the 8-0 run, like, all the way. Like, that shit was sick, bro.
Let's talk about the Suns now. But with the Suns, okay, in general.
No, finish your thought first.
Okay, in general,
first 8 games.
Right? The first 8 games, like, this was to determine if they made the playoffs or not.
Sure, yeah.
Right?
And then we had the play-in.
Oh, yeah, the play-in.
Right.
That's
which
all
they're doing
it was.
again this year, by the way. You know that, right?
Oh, I hope so.
No, they are.
It was good. Like, I enjoyed
so they're
it.
extending it to like 10 seeds, and then they're letting the last couple of seeds like fight it out to get into the playoffs.
I enjoy that.
Yeah, they're doing that this year.
So the play-in was good, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So
I think the Suns should have got in by default, though. Like, if you go 8-0, bro, like, come on, dude.
Okay, once again, here it is. My hat's there. I love my Spurs. But Devin Booker and anybody on that team, wow, they are good. Now, on top of that, they added Chris Paul.
Hey, they're beating some teams, aren't they?
My goodness. Wow. So yes, I agree with you. Like, it's just a play-in, whatever it is. Okay, take out the play-in. Dude, you had the Nuggets came out of nowhere, took.
Oh yeah, well, actually, I will admit those Game 7 comebacks were insane. Dude, I will say that.
Okay, so they took two or three teams
to
in 7 games.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Who was it? Who was the first one?
Utah, I think.
Yeah. They went with Utah to Game 7, and then they took the Clippers to Clippers to Game 7.
I think.
Yeah. It was the Clippers. Yeah, and they beat them.
That was obviously a Kawhi Leonard who played with Spurs. I felt a certain type of way, but at the same time, but that's the type of the energy, and so
I'm gonna say this. What my original point was that the bubble compared to the teams playing in their own stadiums, it feels uncomparable. Like seeing the teams play in their own stadiums, I feel like the players even feel it. They're like, we're at home. You know what I mean?
But it's still the same.
Out.
But it's still the same way. Like right
sort
now,
of. Some places are allowing people to play, to come, like fans to sit in there.
Where?
Lots of places.
Show me.
Well, I don't have a list, but I will say this.
Google it.
Well, no. Well, part of my list here is that actually part of my script is that the Toronto Raptors actually stopped allowing fans to come. That was a new development that happened. So they were originally allowing fans to come up until this past week. And then they changed it because I believe a couple of fans got COVID. So they were like, we're not going to let anyone come now. But it's a stadium by stadium basis. Like some places are allowing fans to go and watch the games, which is great.
So,
but in a limited capacity, of course. But, dude, the NFL did it right. I went to a Houston game this year. I went when the Packers played Houston in Houston.
You did.
And, dude, I'm going to tell you this, bro. Me and my mom, we felt safe as fuck. You know what they did? Like, they only let, like, 4 people sit together, and then there's, like, 2 seats, and then 4 people and 2 seats, and then 4 people and 2 seats. And then between every row, they cut an entire row off.
I mean, that's...
And I was like, bro, this is cake, bro. Like, this is easy.
So of course it's going to be easy. Like, so I have a stepdaughter who's in high school, and...
Freshman, what's up?
Freshman, what's up? Davenport, New Braunfels,
Hell yeah.
whatever. So here's the thing, right? Is San Antonio, New Braunfels, wherever, right? I don't know past that. It's every bench seat is clear, and they mark it that way. So
right.
So I would hope for fucking NFL and anything major,
Yeah.
you would do that too. Like, you have
Well, like I said, when I went to the Houston...
30,000, past 20,
Yeah.
30, 40, 50,000, you better make some spots open
Yeah.
for fans. But that's NFL. That's NFL.
It's true, though.
So look at the...
And man, you gotta give the NFL some props, bro. Like, they had a couple postponements, but like they made it through all the games, bro. We're in the playoffs now.
They sure
like,
did.
We're chilling, dude.
You're absolutely right. Now look at the attendance, like the normal attendance
Oh, it was low as fuck.
for an NBA fan. No.
Okay,
just for NBA in general. Like even if there was
Still low.
even if there was no COVID,
Yeah.
like the highest would probably be like,
Well, case by case. I mean, the Spurs, like, they'd sell out like almost all their games.
but they don't go past 40,000.
True that.
They don't go
Nuts,
past.
Bruh, have you looked back at like some old like NBA playoff games and like you see all those people just like stacked on top of each other?
So
And I'm like, it almost like it makes me uncomfortable now. I'm like,
So 99,
like,
2000,
bruh.
right? So I've been watching the NBA since 80s.
Your whole
like
life.
I was born in 84.
Big mood.
I was George Gervin, Willie Anderson, early 90s. So I was there, like watching. But the stadiums in San Antonio, yeah. The stadiums in San Antonio were like, it was...
That was back when it was the SBC Center, right? Or the SWB?
No.
SWBC?
No. You
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the AT&T...
Before it became the AT&T, yeah.
Right. The AT&T...
That's what I grew up with. Was like
that,
the SWB
right.
Center or whatever.
So we were at the Alamo Dome in the 90s.
They used to play in the Alamo Dome?
80s? Hemisphere Arena. Yeah. You look confused, right?
Not even Freeman?
Do you even know?
No, I don't know about Hemisphere Arena. What
You
the
sure
fuck?
don't?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pre-Heston, bro.
That's pre-Heston.
Yeah. pH, bro.
pH.
pH, dude.
pH balance right
It's
here.
the only way I take my
coming up.
water, dude.
So just to let you know, the attendance was below 30,000.
Wow, that's a small stadium.
Yeah.
Shit.
The if you look at the AT&T Center now, like
That stadium's pretty big, man.
Okay, look at it.
It's not that big though. Like it
Okay.
still feels kind of small.
AT&T Stadium. We gotta look it up, right? So AT&T Stadium, San Antonio. Bro, I'm gonna let you know right now. It can't be more than AT&T Center. I'm gonna look it up right now. Seating chart. I don't know if I should look up seating chart.
Well, dude, just look up capacity.
Okay, so capacity 18,581, bro, is what I came up with. I don't know if you can see the same thing.
Yep. That's small as fuck. What the fuck?
Dude, every basketball stadium is around the same amount. Like,
That's weird.
They can be.
I guess I'm just used to the NFL where it's like 50,000 people and you're like, holy shit.
More, right?
Yeah.
So
like 80,000 people.
So,
and you're like, whoa.
And then you're a Green Bay Packer fan, right?
Fuck yeah, dude.
So they fucking love the outside, the frozen tundra.
Dude, they don't even have
love all
seats.
that.
They're bleachers.
Dude, I'm a Chicago Cubs
You
fan.
got to bring your own like seat.
Yeah, I'm a Chicago Cubs fan.
Yeah.
And they added seats to Wrigley just so they can like build it up more, right? 18,581.
That's like no seats.
That's not even 20,000.
Right. That's
So-
kind of nuts.
So now when you're under COVID,
I mean, how long has that stadium been open though? Like, it's kind of like that's been the same building this whole time. It's kind of an old stadium, to be honest.
since 2005, maybe 6 or 7.
It'd be kind of cool if they like built a new one.
So all I'm trying to say is NBA is going to be a little bit different.
Sure.
So if we're talking like,
Well, I mean, let's
NFL
be
and
honest
NBA
too, though. Like preseason games get more attention than like playoff games for the NBA.
Why?
This, it's just football, dude.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Like preseason football. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay,
like
okay,
football
okay.
preseason games get more views and more like watchers than like NBA playoffs sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which is nuts. So like, I guess there's kind of like it kind of reflects that way is what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? Like,
So when you're talking, and it doesn't have anything to do with the Spurs.
no, not at
It
all.
can
But
be,
just
it can
generally
be
speaking.
Golden State. It
Yeah.
can be anybody. New York
Lakers.
Knicks. If I were to look at Madison Square Garden, they'd probably be at like 30 or below. It's
Celtics are pretty good, so yeah, they probably hit that.
yeah, but they haven't moved. It's been TD Garden.
Oh, true that. Yeah,
since
yeah,
back in the
yeah,
days.
long time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they just upgrade.
I'm just saying they probably hit capacity. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying.
So they hit. Yeah, definitely.
right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So it's going to be a little bit different when you talk about San Antonio Spurs compared to like Houston Rockets.
You make a good point.
compared to
Dude,
So-
I'm kind of stoked to be a Mavs fan though. I love Luka Doncic, bro. Him and Unicorn, bro. That's pretty sick, dude.
New York Knicks. Figure out where your life is going to be because you gave away
Dude,
a 7-2, 7-3.
he is a unicorn. It's not just a nickname, man. That's a representation, bro.
I can't think of anybody
Legit.
who can, besides Dirk,
Yeah, for real
Besides
though.
Dirk?
Yeah, he's like the one other guy.
can go inside, can go outside, peanut butter jelly. He can get you whatever you need.
3-piece, bro. Side of fries. Let's go.
Now the only yeah, he is straight combo.
Hell yeah, combo, bro.
Number 3 combo at every fucking establishment you go to.
Hell yeah.
Cane's, fucking Whataburger, Burger King. He is a fucking combo. But because y'all didn't, New York is a different animal.
Yeah, the Nets are kind of getting it together, but bro, the Knicks, they're almost like not even a team, dude.
They're trying to.
I mean, they got R.J. Barrett, right? They got that guy. He's pretty good, right? But like, they got like no one else.
He's trying.
And now,
It's his second year.
And here's the thing: now that the Nets are good, anyone who would like want to go to New York, like they're never gonna pick the Knicks now. Like they're like, if I'm gonna go to New York, I'm gonna go play for the Nets. Like, what are we talking about?
So here's the thing with R.J. Barrett, right? Is
he's supposed to be like really good, right?
He is.
Yeah.
No, he is. But here's the problem, right? Is same thing. We can translate to football. Odell.
What about him?
You put him in that big New York limelight, whatever.
Big personality.
Big personality. You can be good for your first couple of years. And yeah, you're the shit. But after that, like, you need to contribute, but your team has to win. You can be the shit, but if you don't contribute,
If you don't win,
none
of it matters.
You're absolutely right. It doesn't matter.
nope.
It doesn't matter.
You're absolutely right.
It doesn't.
You're better off scoring like 10 points a game and getting dubs than putting up 45 a game and losing all the time.
So I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Fuck me, right? But here's the thing, right? OBJ caught one of the most epic catches in NFL history.
No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
Slick
It's
back.
on the table.
It is. But at the end of the day, Did he win a championship that year? How far in the playoffs?
It's kind of true. Like, it almost gets forgot about. Like, the catch is so legendary that, like, it won't be. It's kind of like the catch that DeAndre Hopkins made with his butt that, like, didn't even count. Like, it was, like, a pass interference play.
Right.
But, like, the catch was so insane that they even still show it in, like, official NFL, like, highlight reels and shit.
So,
Like,
I have a question for you.
it's, like, transcendent.
So, the last time the New York Giants won a championship.
I don't even remember. Like, Lawrence Taylor days?
No.
They won earlier than that?
Michael Strahan.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Eli Manning, right.
Eli Manning.
Two-time.
Oh, two-time. Right? But the only thing that you think
forgot
of,
about that.
but the only thing you think of is the David Tyree.
Oh, the helmet catch, of course.
Helmet catch.
Yeah.
Do you know that wide receiver after that?
Oh, the guy who caught the touchdown?
No, that's Plaxico Burress.
Right, yeah.
The
I
guy
actually
who-
knew that.
The
That's
guy
why I
who
was like, ooh.
caught. The guy who caught.
Oh, do you actually know the guy who made the catch?
No. That's Tyree.
Oh,
Tyree made the catch.
yeah.
Before then, after then,
None of it matters.
none of it matters.
Nope.
Right? But at the end of the day, he helped his team win
Of course.
a championship, right?
Hell yeah. I guess the undefeated Patriots. Spygate.
Thank goodness.
Spooky.
So here's the thing, right? Is if you're well known, if you're not well known, whatever the case may be, Spurs are well known, Spurs are not well known. It doesn't matter, right? You know the Spurs, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Ginobili. Tony Parker,
dude, hey.
Tony Parker got a Netflix
Yes,
series.
yeah, I
By
was
the way,
gonna
you
bring
gotta
that up, yeah.
you gotta see that shit.
I haven't seen it. He's seen it, though, and he says it's fire.
Oh my goodness.
It's on Netflix. Is it in French?
Yes. But
Are there dubs?
they dub it.
Oh, cool.
They
I'm
dub
okay with
it
that.
for you. Like
I'm okay with sub, too, but, like, if they dub it, like, I'll probably watch it dub.
they'll dub the French portion.
Sure.
to
Oh, so it's like
English.
French and English.
Yeah, but
Oh, cool.
sometimes they'll do like the subtitles,
Okay.
which is kind of random.
Okay.
But like you had, so I knew he was friends with Tyree or Terry from soccer.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, yeah, they're like buddies.
Henri,
Yeah.
Henri. So he played for Manchester United. So if you don't know soccer, so because I'm Hispanic, so I had to know soccer, right? So there's this guy named Henri who played for the French national team, and he played for Manchester United. One of the greatest scorers of all time. So I was like, oh, well, he only knows Tony Parker because
They're both French.
they're both French and they're both successful.
Yeah.
So when Tony Parker got hurt, when Tony Parker was like not in anybody's
Yeah.
mindset, he was there. And it shows it in the documentary.
That's cool.
He's like, you know, you got to be there for your buddy with or without the whole
The
celebrity,
fame. Yeah.
the fame. And I'm thinking like, dude, Henri was like the biggest name out there. If you know soccer, I know soccer.
Yeah, I don't.
So yeah, which is fine. If you
Respect.
want to talk to me about it,
Yeah.
cool. But he was the biggest name out there at that time, like
Sure.
98, 94,
Uh,
whatever. Henri was like, wow, this is a Frenchman who fucking
sure.
wingman,
Yeah.
forward, scores.
Big swinging dick.
Yes.
Respect.
But he was cool with Tony Parker before. He was like Boris Diaw was cool with him before he wasn't even famous until he got to the Spurs.
Not really. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
Yeah.
but he
Kind of like most of the people that went to the Spurs.
watched the Netflix program. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a
I'm
good
gonna
one.
watch it.
Hey, and honestly, shout out Mrs. Guy, Kobe Bean Bryant. Probably one of the last documentaries he's on is on this
Oh,
documentary.
he's in it.
He is in this documentary,
Oh, dude.
and he talks about Tony Parker.
That sounds awesome.
Say, not gonna lie, like I hated like for real. So as a Spurs fan, right?
Well, I mean, we hated Kobe.
Hated
Fucking Lakers,
hated
dude.
Kobe.
Dude, growing up, my gym teacher used to call them the fakers, bro. Like, fuck them, dude. Like,
But you
we
gotta-
don't fuck with the LA Lakers, dude.
But you gotta respect it,
Well,
right?
of course. Well,
you
it's
gotta
like,
respect it.
well, it's like one of those like respect rivalries. You know what I mean? Like, it
You
was the
have
Lakers
to.
and the Spurs, dude. Like, it was what it was.
You have to.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
So the whole thing, and then Kobe was in there. It was nice.
Oh, dude, I gotta watch it now. I didn't
the-
know Kobe was in it. That
at
sounds
the end,
sick.
At the end, it was dedicated to Kobe. Like, I hate Kobe.
It's so nuts how much of an impact Kobe had. Like, it seemed like he knew like everyone in the NBA.
So, but he was.
It's so nuts.
But he dealt with everything.
His reach was insane.
So I'm not surprised that he had an Academy Award winning documentary and whatever. But I mean, the guy was besides Shaq, he was damn near close to Michael Jordan as we can get. So if you're like a part of the 80s and the 90s and you're like, well, Michael Jordan is the GOAT and whatever. So there are 3 GOATs. 4. Oh, okay, I lied. There's 4. So this is my
Okay.
and we can stop here.
That's fine.
This is my basketball analysis,
Your Mount
right?
Rushmore. Damn.
Okay. So there's
you said
4,
4, right?
So
there you
there's
go.
4, right?
Okay.
So there's MJ, right? We have MJ. We have Kobe, who followed off of MJ, right?
Yep.
We have Tim Duncan, power forward.
Dude, I hyped Tim Duncan up a lot. Not just because I'm a Spurs fan, but I'm like, bruh, like, if you look at his stats, dude, it's legit. They're like GOAT numbers. Like,
and Will Chamberlain.
Didn't
you
have?
can put
You
Shaq
didn't
up
even
there.
put LeBron in there.
No. Well, no.
Okay,
He's top.
okay.
No. LeBron could be. He could be 1. He could be 5.
Do you mean like based on who you ask? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Or
Based on.
like what lens you look at it through.
No. Based on what he had to be put into.
Okay.
So he's been asked to play a point guard.
Sure.
He's been asked to play forward center.
Right.
So if I were so now that we're going basketball, I'm probably going further into this conversation of what we should. But if you're gonna give me my top 5, right? In
Yeah.
category.
Okay.
So first, point guard. So I'm doing it strictly
per position.
per position.
Right.
So point guard would be Magic. Shooting guard, MJ. Right?
Uh-huh.
So third, because we're going category, we're putting LeBron.
Yeah.
4th, Tim Duncan. 5, it's a toss-up. So you can either go Kareem, Wilt, or Shaq.
Respect.
Honestly. But you can, if you were to be like, well, Hakeem Olajuwon or whatever, cool. Like, I'm not trying to take that away from
Right.
you.
You're like, whatever, dude.
But so if you're gonna tell me like, well, LeBron should be this and Kobe should be this, I will not take you away from your Kobe Bryant
Fandom.
conversation.
Yeah.
But if you were to ask Kobe if he was alive, who he
He wouldn't put himself in there.
he wouldn't. He would put MJ
Yeah.
ahead of him.
Probably LeBron too.
Not LeBron.
You think he would actually like? He'd be like, "No, I'm better than LeBron."
Absolutely. I think there is a late night talk show.
Uh-huh.
I think it was is it James Gordon or James?
James Corden. Yeah.
Yeah, James Corden.
He's the worst.
I think well, even then, I think he put himself first. He put MJ second and he put LeBron third.
Okay.
So
Oh, like Kobe did his show and he was like, "Yeah, I'm the best."
right.
Like,
Yeah, he did a show. So, but even then, like, it's a hard top 5.
Sure.
But Kobe has to be somewhere.
He's a part of the conversation.
If he's not
no
part
matter who you
5,
ask.
if he's not part 5, he's coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Like, he's the first one coming off the bench.
Yeah.
You can put Larry. You can put
And then he'd be like sixth man of the year. Like,
six man MVP, whatever.
Right.
So that's my NBA analysis. If you want to go deep into it, I can. But at the end of the day, like, this Tony Parker, they're calling him the MJ of France.
I mean, I think that's fair.
Yeah, because nobody else is coming out of. Like, if you just watch the documentary.
I mean, the next closest is like Marco Bellinelli, but he's like not even close.
He's Italian.
Oh, okay.
He's Italian.
What's the difference now?
Yeah, no. I mean, he's by there. No. But here it is, still a Spur, by the way.
Isn't there legit only like one other guy or something that's like from France?
No. So there's a player playing now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Gobert.
Oh, Rudy Gobert is from France?
He's French.
Oh, that's cool. I fucking hate him.
Boris Diaw. Yeah, me too.
Cool, dude.
Boris Diaw, French.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, I can name other French players.
They don't compare to Tony Parker though.
If you watch,
same for Manu Ginobili, right? He's from Argentina, right?
Nobody.
The nobody.
So
he's
soccer,
like the guy.
Soccer, they have Maradona. Basketball, they have Ginobili.
Like, that's it.
There's the list. So Argentina won championships. If you can name more than 3 people off those championships, kudos to you. I could because I am a Ginobili fan. But you have Scola, you have Alberto, Fabricio, if you didn't know. They have this dude who used to play off of, I think, Chicago. But, like, Ginobili is the guy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So it means a lot. So I'm coming from San Antonio, right? And you can be like, well, he's a San Antonio fan. I'm a realist. People always want to put Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan. Like, well, Kevin Garnett is way better or whatever.
I think it's a weak argument, if I'm being honest.
So
and that's not even, like I said, like we're from San Antonio. Like, I think just look at the numbers, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
And so the reason why Kevin Garnett and Kobe Bryant will say the same shit, but the reason why they didn't go past where they did is because San Antonio stood in their way.
Right. They whooped that ass.
That's nobody else but Tim Duncan.
Right.
So you can say whatever you want.
Even with Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili, like, it was Tim Duncan first.
Bro. So when Ginobili, best 6-man ever, you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, I don't think it's negotiable.
You can say whatever you want to me, Lou Williams and
no
whoever.
Way. No way.
Ginobili,
We're
literally,
talking full head of hair Ginobili.
Yeah, full head of hair Ginobili.
Full head of hair Ginobili.
Stop literally
Ginobili who could dunk Ginobili.
Ginobili stopped being a starter to come off the bench.
Yep.
To give their, like, personnel more whatever.
He did what was asked of him.
And he was an Olympian for Argentina.
GOAT, bro.
We have 3 GOATs.
We do.
We do.
A French,
an
American,
Argentinian, and an American.
And even then, Jim Duncan's not American either, right? Isn't he
Virgin
from, like,
Islands.
Yeah, the Virgin Islands, right? Which is, like, I guess technically
it's
American,
a US territory,
but yeah.
So you can say
but
whatever.
still cool though.
Okay.
But isn't that, like, such a great representation of San Antonio though?
Hey,
like,
so hashtag, I know I gotta pee, but I'm gonna let you know right now.
That's cool. You can go
Spurs
pee.
all
I'll
day,
start
every
NFL.
day. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
So I'm just all I'm saying is I'm all NBA. I love NBA. Just to let you know, like, I love LeBron James. He is the GOAT. Like, MJ 1A, LeBron 1B. You can argue with me all you want. Just know I'm here for that argument. We can start that. But I love the NBA. We can have that argument. We can do NFL. But I gotta be
cool. When you get back, I'll bring up one last NBA topic, just for you to give your opinion on. I don't think it'll lead to a lot of conversation. I'm just curious.
Okay.
But I'll go on to the NFL for now. So, as y'all know, We had super wild card weekend this past week, and it was a super weekend. I very much enjoyed I watched all 6 games. It was great. I fucking loved it. We were supposed to go to walk-ons. Didn't happen. Damien started shitting and puking at the same time. So we canceled, which is great, but it is what it is. Some shit happened. Before I go into playoff talk, just because I do want Luigi to be here for that, I'll just give a couple pieces of news. John Elway relinquished his GM position and promoted himself to fucking president, I guess, is how that works. So he wasn't a good enough GM, so he just gave himself a promotion so that he could hire a new GM to do the job that he wasn't good enough to do at. So props to him, I guess. And I mean, that's it, man. I mean, and then Trevor Lawrence declared for the NFL draft, which is cool. Y'all already know T-Law is my boy. I'm excited to see him in the NFL. Congrats to the Jaguars for their acquisition, because they do have the first pick, and we know that's exactly where he's going. Unless the Jaguars trade for Deshaun Watson, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
They should.
Last thing for the NBA. Adam Silver has... Yeah,
Sorry.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Was it good? Good piss?
Oh, it felt great.
Hey, good shit. That's what's up.
Felt
Adam
great.
Silver has come out and expressed a desire to do an additional NBA expansion, discussing 2 additional NBA teams, even hinting that the Supersonics could come back. Do you care at all about this? Do you have any thoughts?
Who's the other team?
I don't know. Well, the Supersonics are just like an old team, so they're like,
Seattle.
yeah, we could bring them back, like, the Seattle Supersonics.
Okay.
And then the other team, I think, would just be like open, like, what's a city that wants a basketball team?
Okay, so Seattle, yes.
Hell yeah, that'd be cool, dude.
Seattle is a good. If you like football,
The Supersonics became the Thunder, right?
yes.
Yeah, right. Hey,
So-
I know stuff.
Yeah, you do.
Let's go.
So if you like football,
I mean,
you
they got the
gotta
the
respect
Falcons, the Seahawks.
You gotta
they got a
respect
bird.
the Seahawks, the 12th man, right?
Yeah, the ones that just lost.
But it don't matter. Like, yes, they lost, but at the end of the day,
No, you gotta respect it though.
they have a great fan base.
I agree. A loyal fan base.
Yes. So okay. So they lost, right? We're gonna get into that in a second.
we're gonna get into it.
Okay, but if Seattle had their fan base,
You're not wrong. Like with
Do you
COVID
think it
and
would've
like
been
no
different?
home field advantage, really, it's tough.
so a lot of players are playing without home field advantage.
Well, without the fans.
So I think Seattle with their fans, it could have been a lot different.
You might be right.
But
That's
Seattle,
just not the way it is this year.
I agree.
Sucks to suck, dude.
So Seattle Storm, Seattle Seahawks.
That's what's dope. That's what's dope about the Packers having home field advantage, because like we may not have fans, but there's gonna be a fucking blizzard when we play, and like that's gonna be there no matter what, bro.
That's the home field advantage.
Right? Yeah.
So that's the home field advantage.
The elements.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Green Bay, Minnesota. Minnesota.
Well, they're a dome
they're a
team
dome
now,
now.
so yeah.
Now.
So like Chicago.
Yeah. So I agree with you on that aspect of it, but let's be real, man. Like Seattle, the Supersonics.
It'd be cool to see the Supersonics come back. I'm gonna be honest. It'd be really cool.
When you think Supersonics,
I'm talking like
right?
elementary school Heston.
So-
Like that'd be cool, dude.
Exactly. So when you think Supersonics, so I'm gonna tell you what I think. But Supersonics to you, what do you think of?
Who is it? Paul Pierce? No, that's Boston, right?
So he's thinking Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. Yes, that's
Just so
what I'm
you
thinking
know.
of. Yes.
So I'm thinking like the glove, Sean Kemp,
Yeah, I don't know
just
any of those guys.
alley oops.
Yeah, I'm thinking Ray Allen.
Deadlift shrimp, like throwing up alley oops and
It
stuff.
is kind of cool to have like experienced the Supersonics though,
Exactly.
And like them like
We-
not be around anymore. Like that's kind of cool.
So we definitely show our age, which is fine.
I'm 24. I'm chilling, bro.
Yeah, I'm 36.
What up, dude? You're
12
chilling,
years.
dude.
Right. Which I definitely understand, right? But I can give you old school and new school
Yeah.
at the same time.
That's just great.
So, if you think Sean Kemp, you probably think like Orlando. Like, you don't really know Sean Kemp like I know Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp was Vince Carter when he was in Toronto.
That's a bold statement.
Is it?
I mean, I don't know Sean Kemp like that.
Sean Kemp?
But Vince City in fucking Toronto though, like that's
was
some real
extreme,
shit.
right?
Fuck yeah, dude.
So here's Sean Kemp, right? Sean Kemp would fucking do a tomahawk jam, point at you like this.
Maybe I do know Sean Kemp.
Iconic.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like Seattle is very. Seattle's weird, right? Because they're very good as far as a sports town, but they're very like. Uppity is not the word. They're very like new age.
Okay.
They're very new age. So
do you think if the Supersonics came back, they'd probably get a rebrand, right? Like they'd have to, right? Like they won't be like the old school Supersonics. Like
I mean, I would hope not, but possibly
they probably would, right?
Possibly,
just like how like all the other like the Suns got a new brand and like Toronto got a rebrand. You know what I mean?
Right,
like the Nets got a
right.
new rebrand. You know what I mean? So,
exactly.
Yeah, they probably would rebrand the Supersonics.
So they would
cool,
definitely.
though.
So they would definitely rebrand.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if they would have honestly, if they would have kept Kevin Durant and never sold the team to Oklahoma City, dude,
who knows?
Seattle would be.
Who knows?
They'd be up there.
Who knows?
They would have never given away Kevin Durant to somebody else. Never. But Seattle, get your shit straight. Make up a team. Who would you think would be the other one?
I seriously couldn't tell you.
Well,
I really don't know.
So they had a team in Vancouver.
Maybe there then.
So
that's okay.
So they have
that's Canada, right?
So they have. That's Canada.
I'm drunk, dude.
So yeah,
that'd be cool. Another Canadian team. That'd be so cool. Well, that's a great idea.
Everybody else has one, right?
I mean, pretty much.
Not considering the NFL, but you have MLB being. They had the Toronto.
Fuck the MLB, dude.
I mean, I used to follow baseball like hardcore because I'm a Cubs fan, but
maybe Buffalo. I mean, if we New York, right? You know, they got a football team.
So I used to fuck with Buffalo. I'm a Buffalo Sabres fan for hockey, but my baby mama is from Buffalo, New York. So that was my first
there you go
hockey experience.
Okay,
but yeah. So and I think any team up north, especially one that had an NBA team,
yeah.
So it was
Vancouver's a great choice.
So it was
That'd
Vancouver
be really cool.
Grizzlies, and then they went to Memphis, which I feel like they should change their names from Memphis Grizzlies to something else.
Yeah, right. Like to signify the move.
Exactly. But why not Memphis?
Like when the Oilers became the Titans.
Why not Vancouver?
Or like when the Browns became the Ravens? Is that what it was? I don't know.
Yeah. No,
right?
You're right.
Or the Colts?
Yeah.
The Colts became... You know what I'm talking about. The Colts left somewhere, and then they like it was like the Baltimore Colts, and then like they became like the Baltimore Ravens or some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about.
Well, no. I think
somewhere
they ended up moving to Baltimore and still was the Colts.
Right.
But Indianapolis started their own, so they kept the Colts. Baltimore ended up being the Browns, and then
they moved to Cleveland.
Right.
And then they
whatever,
became the Ravens.
right? So if you're gonna talk NBA franchises, you have to think if you're gonna do two, right?
Yeah.
So you have to do.
I feel like two's tough, man.
No. Okay.
No, it's just like who do you pick?
So I'm gonna give you my two. So if you don't want to go outside,
I feel like you got to go Supersonics, right? Like Seattle's got to be one of them.
So
right?
if you go Seattle, right? So if you go Seattle,
true that.
Cool. I'm okay with that. So you can either go international.
I think the international move is cool.
So you can go Vancouver,
and then like them and the Raptors could be like rivals, like the fight for the Canadian team.
Right.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
Or what they've been trying to do.
And they go make them play each other every Christmas.
No. Or, you ready? Vegas.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Vegas already stole a hockey team from San Antonio.
Yep.
They did.
Yep.
They got Vegas Knights.
Yep.
Right? They already got UNLV, so they got their college.
They got the Raiders.
They got the
Who
Raiders.
were supposed to come here also, by the way.
Who are also, you're absolutely right. We're supposed
Silver
to
and black, bro. Dude, it made too much sense.
So who are they missing?
You're right. Basketball team.
Basketball.
You're absolutely right.
You already got everything else,
That
right?
makes so much sense.
You already got everything else? Vegas. I go to you every 2 years. My girl likes the fucking Raiders.
Hey.
Let's go. So give me an excuse to go to Vegas.
That'd be
Why
cool,
don't
dude.
you? I mean, I don't see why.
You're right. It makes a lot of sense.
I don't see why not.
Or they could just say fuck Seattle and just do Vancouver and Vegas.
Go for the double V's.
Yeah, there you go, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Van Vegas, bro.
Van and Vegas. I don't see no other option besides those two.
Makes a lot of sense. I think you're right.
So you already have 3 teams in California. You already have 3 teams in Texas. So go ahead.
What about Florida?
You got Orlando,
Right.
Miami,
Right.
and I think it's okay.
So maybe.
Maybe. If they
Fort Lauderdale.
if they're willing.
Yeah.
If they're willing. But
Well, they
you
could,
already
well,
know
they could
Vegas
just do
is
like
trying
what,
to
like
get
they
everybody.
could just do like what other team like the Clippers and the Lakers, like they don't even got to build a new stadium. They could just share a stadium.
Switch off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's cool. I'm not saying I love it, but I mean that is an option, you know.
It's tough because when you got to do like hockey, like they share hockey too. So yeah.
That's gross.
No, it's gross. But if you look at it on YouTube, like when they change their stadiums,
It's kind of nuts.
it's just.
I mean,
dope as
that's
fuck.
kind of what we do here, you know, like with the rodeo, like they convert the AT&T stadium.
It's different though because the Spurs are already leaving
Well, not anymore though, because the rodeo moved. Did you know about that?
this year.
Yeah.
I'm not counting that.
Oh, sure.
Once COVID's done,
Yeah.
hopefully, once COVID is done, it's gonna go back to normal. San Antonio.
Can you even think about like normal anymore though? Like legit, dude. Like I actually think all of us are gonna be fucked up after all this. Like even when things like start to go back to normal, like we're never gonna fucking forget about this shit. You know what I mean? And, like, I don't know about you, but like in the back of my head, probably for the rest of my life, I'm gonna be like, what about COVID, bro? Like I'm gonna go to ACL in like 2 years and be like, I don't know if I trust any of the people here right now. Like I'm just being honest. I really don't know. Like, I think like legit, like you know how like boomers, like a bunch of boomers became hoarders because they grew up during like the Great Depression.
Yeah.
And like they just like they like hoard food and stuff because like they're always like prepping, like for like if it ever happens again. I legit think that's gonna be us, like with COVID, like for the rest of our lives. Like we're gonna like, I bet you, bro. Like moving forward, like we're always gonna kind of like naturally like sort of social distance from people. Like if I get like a little too close to somebody or something, be like, I don't know if I like this dude.
So I hope not, but at the same time, like,
and we're adults though. Think about kids, bro.
I agree.
It's gonna fuck some people up, dude.
I agree.
And I was already like kind of a germaphobe like before this. Like I already thought people were gross as fuck, but now I'm just like, bro, like don't fucking come near me, dude.
So at the end of the day, like I agree with you.
Unless we're at the gym, weirdly enough. I don't know why.
But
if I'm at the gym, I'm like, ooh, like give it to me.
but they don't have the sauna open.
No. Like if somebody uses a machine and they're sweaty as fuck, like I don't care if they wipe it down. Like I'll sit down and just use it. But also at the same time, I think it's because like, well, I embrace it. Like I'm just like, bro, like we're getting jacked. You know what I mean?
So you're putting in that work.
Yeah. But for me, I think the reason why too though is like most of the people going to the gym are probably healthy. I think that's what it is. Like I think that's why I'm just like, oh, bet. Like who cares? Like we're all just chilling, bro. You know what I mean?
Can I hurt your feelings on that one?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
So obviously Definitely not handsome, right?
Hell yeah.
But at the same time, I would go to Gold's feeling like shit, sick-wise, and I'd be like, if I do at least 30 to 45 minutes of cardio.
But yet you're on a treadmill, though.
Sit in the sauna.
Yeah. Or hit the steam room. Lifetime steam room's got eucalyptus oil like in the fucking sauna. I mean, in the steam room.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay. I agree with you, right? But you're still in a room tied with other people.
That's, yeah.
Feeling the way you do?
Yeah.
That's probably not a good thing.
I don't know, man.
It's tough.
I think it's good for you, though. Like, you got to build the immune system. You know what I mean?
Not kids these days, bro. They don't build immune system.
Well, I'm talking about me, though.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. Fuck yeah. If we're talking about us.
Yeah.
I grew up drinking hose.
Hell yeah. Drinking from a hose, bro. Playing basketball.
Not from hose.
Drinking
from a
hose.
From a hose. Water. The shit tasted metallic at first.
Yeah,
like
man.
from the sink.
Hell yeah.
Whatever. Like nowadays.
It's just
kids
weird.
want Fiji water and fucking. It's a different time.
Weird.
It's a different time.
All right, let's go to the NFL.
I'm ready.
All right, so we had some.
Sorry, NBA. Long talk. Traveled.
No, I
somewhere
like
else.
it, man. I like it. I like talking NBA just because, like, I'm not watching it right now, so it's cool, like, getting to talk about it. You know.
I know, but we just talked about the Spurs.
Fuck it.
So there's other teams that are doing fucking great. So before we go into NFL. Whoever decided...
Here, you keep talking. I got to piss.
I got you. So whoever decided trading Chris Paul to whoever... So back when I was younger...
You mean like all like 6 times?
Yeah. It was like 3. But even then, like Chris Paul, I was like, he's a dickhead. He is nothing but a fucking just bullshitter. Any team that Chris Paul has gone to has done good. That guy has all types of just... So, people think like LeBron James, mental, amazing. Absolutely right. He can pass, he can shoot, he can defend, great. You think of Chris Paul, and you're like, well, that's LeBron James' buddy. He's fucking overconfident or whatever, and he's ho-hum. He took a team with Blake Griffin, who...
Blake Griffin?
Anytime Blake Griffin's gone to any other
I think he's
team...
underrated.
Blake Griffin, he's always been a dunker, nothing else.
Oh, never mind.
I'm sorry, you said he was underrated?
Yeah, I think so. I think him and DeAndre Jordan both don't get like enough credit.
Can you elaborate?
Eye test. It's just an eye test thing, just from what I've seen.
So an eye test...
But I'm also not like in the NBA world the way you guys are, so they might be getting more hyped up than like I'm familiar with.
So anybody
but,
so anybody who watches the NBA, right? DeAndre Jordan,
he's a beast.
Great defense.
Yeah.
He will
he's
get
great
you
in the paint.
Yeah.
He's like an anchor, I think.
Defensively.
Okay.
So he is like a Draymond Green, but taller.
And talks less shit.
Yes. So he can get
Kicks
you
less people in the nuts.
He can get you rebounds, blocks, rebounds. He can give that to you.
He does the dirty work.
Does the dirty work. And he needs to accept his role, but he gets paid for higher than what he gets. Blake Griffin.
So you think he's overvalued?
Yes.
Okay.
Blake Griffin, he was put on a team.
I think he gets overvalued too, and it hurts the teams that he joins because they pay him too much.
So here's the thing, right? He was put on a team that already had a superstar, which is Chris Paul. So because of that, and because he came out of Oklahoma like, oh my God, you can dunk.
Yeah.
You can like do some crazy things like above the rim. People think that you can do things above the rim. They think you can do all types of things.
Sure.
I am a Spurs fan to the core. I love Lonnie Walker.
Lonnie Walker's a beast.
Lonnie Walker is a beast, but he hasn't learned the aspect of control.
I think so. He's kind of a loose cannon.
Yes.
Which results in him having like a high ceiling, but like a low floor too.
Exactly.
Yeah, like he could pop the fuck off. Kind of like Jonathan Simmons.
Oh my God.
Back in the, like a couple years ago.
The Spurs made that shit happen.
But Lonnie Walker is like the reincarnation of the juice, man. Like
I agree.
he could change. He could like impact an entire game, or it could be like a non-factor.
So I want to hit up his Twitter or his Instagram and be like, dude, if you can run a fast break, stop, do a behind the back dribble, and do like a free throw, mid-range 2-pointer.
Yeah.
Dude, that could be your game. That could be your game. And then, so you can be like Russell Westbrook, right? Because Russell Westbrook
toxic.
is known for like, boom, like
Flash.
huge flash. So that is definitely Lonnie Walker. He can give you the flash. I can show you pictures of where Memphis saw him going up for a dunk, and he ended up twisting it and going for a layup. And the whole bench was like,
That sounds awesome.
all right, I can show you that picture.
I feel like it's good that he's under Pop. Like he's got like extreme like raw talent, and if he could just
And if he stays there,
yeah.
and if he stays there, he'll be great.
Right.
And it's not even
That's
just
what I
Pop.
think, yeah.
It's not even just Pop. It's Chip England.
Yeah.
It's the same guy who made Tony Parker get a jump shot.
Right.
So if you can get a jump shot, and if you can just give me mid range,
Oh, yeah.
so he's already
He'd
decent.
be like a better DeMar DeRozan.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
The-
Like, yeah.
Yes.
See, I kind of know basketball.
So you're
I really
absolutely
do.
correct.
Yeah, like he would. Yeah.
He
Their
could
game is
be.
very similar.
He could be, but more athletic.
That's my point. Yeah, that's the
athletic.
better part.
So if you can
Yeah.
do that, stay with the Spurs and
like him and DeJounte Murray and like Derek White, like that's like the next big three.
so we're not even talking Spurs basketball like
That's just NBA talk,
in the
bro.
subject. This is NBA talk.
Yeah.
Spurs could, if they wanted to, if they stayed where they were at, they could honestly be top 3
I think so too.
in the West.
Like
In the
no
West.
bias. Like just being like if we sucked, I would say we sucked. But like
Keeping-
I really don't think so.
Keeping DeRozan, mind you, keeping DeRozan. Like LaMarcus, if we got rid of him, we would need another big, right? So
I
we're
think Jakob Pertl's really good. He's
Yeah.
not LaMarcus Aldridge good, but like the value is insane.
I
Like what
understand
we're
that.
paying him
So
for like
I-
what he does for the team is nuts.
I agree that. I agree with that. So, but if you
We should
give
just get Davis Bertans back, man.
okay, but if you give not Bertans, sorry. If you give Pirtle a 15 to 20 foot jumper, it'd be different, right?
Yeah.
So why do you
Who's
think
to say you can't develop that though?
So you're absolutely right, but he's not there yet.
Yeah, you're right.
So
that would
LaMarcus,
be nuts, though.
So LaMarcus, right? Everybody wants to get rid of LaMarcus because he's not great on defense. He's not great on offense. But that dude,
He just doesn't show up in the playoffs. That's the reason why I've never liked LaMarcus Aldridge, bro.
When?
Like
When?
he shows out in the regular season. Like he gets us there, but like he plays like shit in the playoffs.
So can I tell you something?
Sure.
Okay,
I'm talking eye test, bro. Like I'm not talking statistics.
you
like,
can talk eye test.
Yeah.
So you can talk eye test, right? To the people, to Heston. So LaMarcus, right? You can say whatever you want about him. Whenever Kawhi got hurt, so originally it was Tim Duncan and the 3.
Yeah.
So it was Tim Duncan, Tony, and Manu.
Right.
So we got LaMarcus.
Right. Tim was still there for a little bit.
Tim was still there for
Yeah.
like 2 years.
Yeah.
Right? Because we wanted to build him.
Right.
Okay. So when Kawhi got hurt in that infamous Golden State game
When he got stepped on by Valanciunas.
by Zaza.
Zaza.
Pachulia,
fucking-
right?
Yeah, Pachulia. Man. Fuck that guy, dude.
So just so
I
you
still
know,
am not okay with that.
which is fine. I understand that, right? Let's be real. LaMarcus in that game, you should see what his stats is. Like they dedicated the Spurs lineup to be Kawhi and LaMarcus.
Oh, right. But that was like a long time ago.
No. That's not a long time ago. When was that?
Like
Give me the year.
5 years ago?
5 years because we're thinking 2021 now?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So Tim Duncan ended up retiring in 2016.
Right.
So 2017, the best record in the NBA was the Spurs.
That's true.
With LaMarcus.
And we set that like we had that like insane like home field.
We only lost like maybe 5 games less than that, maybe.
Right, yeah.
So the only reason, so people can say, "Oh my God, Pachulia ruined our season." Honestly, he didn't ruin a season; he ruined a franchise. Because if
it's true though,
if Kawhi won with Tim Duncan, Kawhi won with Tony Parker, and Kawhi won with Ginobili in 2014, right?
it's true.
If Kawhi wins in 2017 or 2016,
Right.
Either or,
Yeah.
right? Without Tim, without Manu, without Tony,
It was the beginning of a second dynasty.
do you think he would have left?
No, not at all. No, none of that would have happened.
If we would have given him the max money,
Oh yeah, for sure.
so we would. So he
And the
declined-
entire city like backed him too.
So he declined the max money, right?
Yeah.
But he declined the max money because he wanted to be at home. But at the same time, he's playing under 3 different shadows. 3 different shadows in San Antonio.
Oh, so you're saying like him winning would have like made a name for himself and would have
Exactly.
resulted in like the
So-
respect that he felt he was worth.
Exactly. So the year after Tim Duncan was
Done.
retired,
Yeah.
the Spurs won the most games in franchise history.
It's true.
I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah, I
but
do.
it
Yeah,
is.
I was aware.
So if LaMarcus and Kawhi would have won, right? Do you yes, I understand he's a California guy or he is whatever
No,
he is.
he would have stayed.
But if he would have,
But at that
he
time,
would've
he
won a
was still
championship?
bought in. At the time,
I know. But if he would have won a championship, if he would have been like MVP and he would have done all that, do you honestly think? Because Spurs could have given him the most ever. And we're talking about the Spurs organization that doesn't even
don't
pay
pay.
David Robinson the most,
right? Yeah,
pay Tim Duncan the most, and
and they would have.
Tony Parker,
They would have paid Kawhi.
Ginobili,
Yeah,
they would have never paid them even close
yeah,
to what Kawhi would have won.
I agree.
So if Kawhi, and this is like almost contract year, right? If Kawhi and LaMarcus would have won with the team they had, which everybody else was kind of cheaper
Yeah.
on that aspect,
Uh huh.
you think Kawhi would have left?
No way. No way. You're not wrong. Yeah, but Julia, he ended a franchise.
So I'm not talking shit. Kawhi, you're good being with the Clippers, you being at home, you doing whatever you want to do. Like, I get it. But let's be real, right? Like, you want to build your own legacy. And I understand, like, you have a huge shadow when it comes to being behind Tim Duncan and Tony and Ginobili.
Those are big shoes to fill.
You're right. But if you would have built your own legacy.
He could have, though.
He could have.
He's like one of the only people who could have.
And then Aldridge would have been that perfect
compliment.
second tier guy.
I agree.
Where he's like, well, I don't have to win or whatever.
Yeah, like Kawhi could have been the name, and Aldridge would have just hung out.
Exactly. And he would have been cool with it because he's at home, because
Right.
he's a Texas guy.
He's chilling. He doesn't care.
And he would have won a championship.
Yeah.
And we would have been good. But because he got hurt and because we had the best season in franchise history or whatever, it was just too much. And I get it. And he's going to get paid more. And we would have concerned more about the injury than what people would have been in Toronto and California. Like, I get it. So I get what he did. Congrats. You won the championship in Toronto. Guess what? You won that championship from DeMar DeRozan But DeMar DeRozan, let's be real, played all those seasons with LeBron James being in that conference. You won that championship when LeBron James was with LA.
Yep.
So
It means less.
DeMar DeRozan isn't no scrub, bro. He is not a scrub. He's been good for about 8, maybe 10 years now. But when you play with LeBron James, like if you're playing in the same conference as LeBron James, like I'm sorry, like you're going to look good when LeBron's in that conference.
Yeah.
And you can follow people on Twitter. You can follow people on whatever. They'll put the same thing. They're like, well, DeMar DeRozan stats, blah, blah, blah for Toronto.
Yeah.
Boom. Against LeBron James. But you can say that about anything.
True that.
There's a reason why.
Well, that's why I rely on the eye test, not like on just stats, because like stats don't tell the whole story. They never do. Like,
Do you consider Giannis good?
Giannis is great.
Great, right?
Yeah.
He's in the East.
Yeah.
Why hasn't he won?
Well, LeBron for a hot minute. Yeah.
For a hot minute, right?
Yeah.
And then even if he okay,
And
so
even
let's
that, I'm
say-
gonna be honest though, like Giannis, like he's great, like historically great.
Mm-hmm.
He can't carry a whole team by himself though. He just can't. Not the way the game is played nowadays.
And they're asking DeRozan to do the same thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Because let's be real.
Well, he had what's it, Dame
Lowry?
Yeah, Kyle Lowry. Yeah,
Kyle Lowry honestly wasn't good until like 2, maybe 3 years
I agree.
ago.
I agree.
So if you were to talk to me about Kyle Lowry like 2 or 3 years ago, I'd be like, you're fucking crazy. Now I can be like, well, he's a good player. Like he's definitely an all-star, whatever.
Yeah.
NBA champion?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can have that conversation at another day. But I took your time talking about NBA. That's how I do. NFL. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. NFL. I'm ready.
We're almost a full 90 minutes in already, dude.
Yeah,
So-
because man, I get intense when it comes to NBA.
Dude, I love the NBA. So I'll just kind of run through it then, man. So we got the playoffs. I'm gonna do a quick rundown. I'm gonna make my picks, and we're gonna wrap this shit up.
All right, let's do it.
Doug Peterson got fired. That shit's crazy.
That's
Nuts.
it's crazy.
And Carson Wentz is still on the team right now. So like, I'm assuming like Doug Peterson's gone. Carson Wentz is gonna be shipped out too.
He won't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't be.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that more next week, just because like Damian like is like the Eagles guy. So I will
He
be
is.
bringing up Doug Peterson again next week.
Okay.
Heineke looked amazing for the Washington football team. They
They're not
almost
gonna keep
beat
him.
the Bucks this week,
They're
which
not
was
gonna keep
insane. Chase Young, he played a good game, man. I feel bad for the guy, but you know what? Like all things considered, you're a team without a football name, and y'all almost beat one of the top teams in the NFL. So y'all gotta feel good.
I got 2 words for Chase Young. Stud.
That's one word.
I know.
2 times.
It's 2
Stud,
times.
yeah.
Exclamation point. Like
2 times.
Like that's how serious it is.
Hey man, you got to give him some credit,
He's
dude.
a stud.
He
times
showed up and
2.
he showed out.
Sure did, man. That guy is. He is. I mean, he's revolutionary. Bro.
I think so. He's
He
going to be
is.
good for a very long time.
He's and he's a rookie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not only that, he's a rookie and he got COVID this year too. So like he was out for a few weeks.
Hey, just so y'all know, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan.
That sucks.
And Chase Young on Washington, not good.
Oh, speaking of Washington,
Remind me
the Cowboys. I mean, speaking of the Cowboys,
Okay.
this actually broke, like literally right before we started recording. Jerry Jones hired former Atlanta Falcons head
Atlanta
coach,
Falcons.
yeah, Dan Quinn, as the defensive coordinator. So I hate to break it to you guys, your defense is probably going to suck for a while, dude, because I don't know if y'all noticed, Atlanta's defense became the number 1 defense in the NFL immediately after Dan Quinn got fired. And he's supposed to be like a defensive guy.
So
I don't know what to tell you.
So
It's a bad hire. Like, straight up. Like, there's no way around it. It's a bad hire.
So coming from a Cowboys fan, right?
Dude, you got Mike McCarthy as your head coach, who failed in Green Bay. Like, don't get me wrong. He was great for a long time. Even got a Super Bowl. But
Yep.
like,
Yep.
He's washed up. So is
okay.
Dan Quinn. They're both washed up.
Okay.
Like, and I'm not even trying to talk shit. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, hey, bro, dude, and I'm gonna continue being honest. Y'all got one of the most talented rosters in the NFL.
Offensively.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
offensively.
I agree. It's insane how much y'all continue to squander the talent that y'all have.
I agree.
Y'all have an abundance of riches.
So here's the thing, right? Defensively,
Y'all's defense was stacked like a year ago. I don't know what the fuck happened. Y'all just got a weak secondary is the problem. That's the problem. And your defense is on the field too long because your offense can't do shit.
Which is crazy, right? So if we had a good secondary, and it was
you don't even need a good secondary. You just need like an okay secondary.
It was literally one player that we got rid of.
Yep. But he's like Byron Jones, right?
Byron Jones.
He's like one of the best corners in the NFL.
Byron Jones. So that's
the dude that set the new long jump record when he did the NFL Combine.
UConn, right?
He long jumped like 12 feet.
He did. He broke the record.
That shit was nuts.
So here's the thing, right? So you had Byron Jones, like nobody last year wanted to throw to him. He could have been suspect or not.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
if you don't get targets thrown at you, you're doing your job.
Yeah. So Revis, scary, right?
Yeah.
But then there'd be certain times
they challenge him.
Where they would challenge him and he would lose. But half the time they didn't.
Yeah, they just didn't even bother. They're like, well, we're just not going to go that way.
They heard the name and they were scared.
Nope.
Which I get, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So Byron Jones.
Revis Island, bro.
Byron Jones was that guy.
I agree.
So now, don't get me wrong. Diggs will be that guy. But he was just a rookie.
He needs time for growth. Diggs is pretty good, though. He definitely flourished, like, as the season went on.
Right.
You can see his maturity.
So Diggs is good, but when he knows nobody's supporting him in the back end or whatever.
It's tough to be motivated.
It is. So at the end of the day, right, so we had Aldon Smith, who actually had a good year.
I think he outplayed his contract.
And we're going to sign him again. I feel like we should.
Yeah.
I feel like we should. So we had Smith, we had Gregory, which played good as well.
Gregory played pretty good.
And we have Lawrence. Now, you can say whatever you want about him.
He underplayed his contract.
He did.
Yep.
But if you can actually put those three and it's just a random fourth.
Well, you got you already have your fourth
we do.
Wolf boy, fucking Van Der Esch.
No, that's a
you're talking
linebacker.
D-line specifically.
D-line specifically.
Okay.
So
y'all had Taco Charlton, but y'all traded him.
Yeah, because he wasn't what we were supposed to. Yeah. I'm a Michigan guy. So just so you know, I love Michigan, by the way. I'm a Wolverine. Maize and blue. True and true. But Taco Charlton didn't do really anything for us.
Yeah, I agree.
But we had a defensive line that could have done some stuff.
And they didn't.
But our corners, yeah. So we didn't pressure enough. And our corners couldn't hold enough.
Yeah, one of the two have to like prevail, right? So it's like if your defensive line's not getting there, you need to get coverage sacks. So like your guys got to be able to like hold their own, man to man or get safety help, whatever it takes. But like one of the two has to give the other help. So like either your defensive line's got to get there quick, so like your secondary doesn't have to defend as long, or your secondary has to defend for longer so that your D line can get there.
So,
and if they're both not doing their thing, then that's when you got a bad defense, man.
Heston. You're not a Cowboy fan, right?
No. I'm familiar with them, though.
You are. So if I tell you have Van Der Esch, you have Sean Lee, and you have Jalen Smith, you think, wow, that's a good core of linebackers,
as long as Sean Lee's healthy, which he almost never is.
But let's say
even just the two of them, Van Der Esch and Smith together, is like probably one of the best tandems in the NFL.
Right. So let's say he is healthy, right?
Sure.
So you have those three.
Yeah.
And Sean Lee is actually given the center to Van Der Esch.
Okay.
If they're all healthy, you're thinking, oh, you got a good full front 3 or 4.
Yeah.
You got a good linebacker core.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
We're not getting beat, right?
Probably not.
But here's the problem. Your quarterbacks are getting beat.
It's true.
You got rid of Byron Jones.
Yep.
You just picked up, Diggs. he has that pedigree because he has Stephon. Hey, he's a fucking beast.
Oh,
by
yeah.
the way, Stephon Diggs. But
Number 1 wide receiver in the NFL.
oh shit! If not number one,
I
top
mean,
three.
At least statistically,
Top
this year.
three.
I mean, that's what I mean. This year, statistically, he's the number 1 receiver.
Oh man, I don't. Yeah,
No, he is. Like that's a fact.
easily,
Yeah,
easily. So
he had like 1,500 receiving yards this
oh
year.
my god,
It's so stupid,
He
dude.
went off.
Yeah, dude.
But even then, right? You would think if you have ridiculous front four,
Yeah.
you have a good line.
You don't even need a ridiculous front four. You just need like 1 or 2 guys that could get there. You know what I mean? Then, and then 2 other
which you would
dudes who
think
could
we
just like
have, right?
hold their own.
Which you would think we have,
You do have.
right?
Right.
But here's the problem: we have them,
They're not performing.
they're not.
Right.
Is that consider them or is that coaching?
I think it's a combination.
So we'll see how this next year goes.
We'll see.
But you're talking about the same defensive.
My hopes are not high.
But you're talking about the same defensive coach that allowed the same Dallas Cowboys
Right.
to score above 40.
Right.
You allowed the same other teams, like Atlanta lost the first 3 games past 20 points.
Right.
Like, how is your defense going to be better?
Right.
And you
then
picked
once
up the
and
defensive
then,
coordinator?
And then once he was gone, that same defense, no changes, became the top defense in the NFL.
I love my boys, but good luck, guys.
That's a good
Good
point.
luck.
All right,
Your
so-
Packers, though. Sorry, what were you going to say? Because your Packers are fucking A-Rod, MVP.
MVP, bro.
MVP, State Farm. If you can see me, pow, pow.
Somebody,
pow, pow.
I think it was Good Morning Football. I think it was Kyle Brandt. He was saying that, like, this might be the first year ever that, like, on a Saturday, the MVP is announced, and then the next day, on Sunday, that same guy gets Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, my God.
And I was like...
Crazy.
He's not wrong. Dude, okay, here's
the thing, right? We're probably past our talk time
I don't
limit,
give a shit, dude. Yeah, like, this episode can go on 2 hours. Like, we're chilling, dude.
but NFL, this has been a crazy year, and it's a crazy good year.
I think so.
It's
been fun.
It's a good season.
It's been fun.
I know
A lot of
COVID
injuries.
I know COVID's
A lot
been-
of injuries.
Yes. COVID's fucked up a lot of things, but let's be real.
Not so much, though. Not so much.
Okay. But
It's been weird, but, like, we made it.
so there
you
was
know?
a lot of injuries, but can we be honest? The teams that are in now are supposed to be in.
Exactly.
Like the teams that are supposed to be there,
They're there.
they're there.
You're absolutely right.
So I agree.
I agree.
Okay.
Um,
Football, bring it. I'm ready.
man, dude. Well, I mean, you already brought up the Packers, dude. Like,
Aaron Rodgers is a fucking stud.
I'm hyped we got the Rams, dude. Like, I think we're gonna fucking destroy the Rams. Now, like, there are people saying like they haven't played a defense like the Rams yet. Dude, we played some tough defenses this year, bro. Like, real talk, dude. Dude, and here's the thing, right? I think like the give and take is superior in Green Bay's favor opposed to the Rams, right? So the Rams may have a really good defense,
Okay.
but like their offense is stagnant. And Cooper Kupp got hurt last week.
Cooper Kupp is a big.
Yes, he's a
Yeah.
big deal. He's their number 1 receiver.
Yep.
Robert Woods had like 3 drops last week.
Oof.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, it doesn't look good. And,
Well, they flip flop.
and on top of that, we picked up Snacks Harrison off waivers. So, like, their run game, like, we can stop the run now. Like, we were already doing good stop. Dude, we held Derrick Henry to, like, no yards. We destroyed the Titans. So, like,
Yeah.
here's the
And
thing, dude.
how many people can say that against the Titans?
Just the team that beat them last week, the Ravens. That's it.
That
They held them like 40 yards.
is that really okay? So let's
But I think they used Green Bay's game plan.
talk football though, right?
Yeah.
Do you honestly think that a team can stop Derrick Henry if they don't have any other option? So Tennessee, right? They have Derrick Henry,
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah, of course. The baptism.
Give me their top 3 receivers.
Corey Davis. What's the other guy's name? No. He's a big deal. He's a great receiver. Corey Davis. Who's the other guy? Dude, he looks like Derrick Henry, but he's just a receiver. Like,
so can I tell you something though?
Yeah, I can tell you your top 2, but like I can't really give you more than that.
Okay. So if you can give me any other team in NFL, right?
Sure.
You can give me their top 2, maybe 3 receivers. They can relieve that pressure from their running back.
Well, I actually think
Tennessee can.
I
don't think Tennessee can.
I actually think they can, and I'm a big Ryan Tannehill fan. I've actually been a fan of him since he played for Miami.
I love Ryan Tannehill in Miami.
But
yes,
I don't think he's talented enough.
Really? I think he is.
I don't think so.
If you give
either that or the game plan just doesn't allow him to be. And that's kind of hard, right? Like when you got somebody like Derrick Henry, like you got to use him, right? You know what I mean? Like you look foolish if you don't use him.
So when you think Tennessee Titans, give me their top 3.
Like on the team?
In general. Top 3.
Why is that other wide receiver's name escaping? No, because he's like
he's
like
Derrick
one of the
Henry
best
is
in the
obviously
NFL.
number 1. Please.
AJ Brown, that's who it is. AJ Brown, like he's nuts, bro.
How many seasons has he played? Look it up. It can't be more than 3.
2019. So this was his second year.
Yeah. Okay. Who else? So
Corey Davis.
you gave. Okay. Can you give Corey Davis off the top of your head?
I did, yeah. I gave him first.
Okay. So you can, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
but
all about
I'm like an
football.
NFL guy. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're an NFL guy, right?
Other people would likely only be able to name AJ Brown.
So I play fantasy football. I do all that. If I were to give you anybody from Tennessee, I would give you AJ Brown. I would give you Henry.
Yeah,
And I would give you Tannehill.
I agree.
I can't give you anybody else. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So
That's not enough.
it's not. It's
Yeah.
not. And
Not with the way teams are stacked nowadays, anyways.
And unfortunately, because teams are playing more air ball than anything else.
True that.
So I love Henry. He has been my like running back under radar. Like he's not under radar for like a lot of people like who watch NFL.
Yeah.
But if you didn't watch the NFL and you're like, oh, I can get into playoffs, they'd be like, Derrick Henry, who?
Yeah.
This motherfucker is 6 something,
He's like 6'2",
2
250.
something.
Yeah.
You put him with a picture of whoever is with Mark Ingram, whoever
Anyone.
he was with
Yeah, he dwarfs
Alabama.
him. He dwarfs him.
Ridiculous. This guy is a specimen,
Yeah, but he can't win you games.
but he can't win you games.
Not in the playoffs.
And unfortunately,
Well,
the NFL
he can, but they're too one-dimensional.
But
is
the
problem.
NFL, right? But the NFL is more of a passing league than they are.
I agree.
So if he controlled the clock, and Tannehill had if we give him somebody besides,
Well, Tennessee, like they'll win any game as long as they can play their game. But the moment that you force them to not play their game, which is run through Derrick Henry, that's when you start to have problems. Which is how Green Bay beat them, which is how Baltimore beat them.
anybody who has a multi-dimensional
right.
offense,
Right.
Like you don't
Like
even
Green
have
Bay.
to beat them defensively,
Right.
Like you really don't,
No.
because you can literally stack 8 in the box,
Right. And just chill. Just play man-to-man.
and you're good.
That's fine.
AJ Brown can beat you 1 or 2 times.
Yeah. But he won't beat you the whole game.
Right. So you'll have a problem if you're facing New Orleans, right? Because you have
Yeah. Michael Thomas. You
Thomas,
got
Kamara,
Jared Cook, Alvin
Cook.
Kamara.
Right. So you have more weapons,
I agree.
right? So my defense not maybe stacked, but if you have a good offense,
It counteracts it
you're fucked.
for the most part.
So I enjoy watching the quarterback. I enjoy watching Derrick Henry. But you got to give me more than just an A.J. Brown.
It's true.
I'm sorry. Like, if you were to put OBJ...
Well, think about the Bills, right? Like, they got Stephon Diggs.
Oh,
they got John Brown.
Acquisition
Shoot, for real, right?
ever.
I bet
And they
Minnesota
have Cole
feels
Beasley.
so shit. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Cole
Like-
Beasley too. Like
I was like,
and they got Komet. Like, he's good. And they got Devin Singletary out of the backfield. Like, I think they even got Deion Lewis too. Like, from the Patriots. I think he plays for them too.
dude. So here's the thing, right? Is I was like, well, Cole Beasley came from Dallas. That's a fucking good pick. Like, you got him. That's gonna be awesome for
Yep.
you. And people were like, who's
He was
Cole
very
Beasley?
underrated.
He's
He was
just
very
a slot
underrated.
receiver.
Yeah,
Over at the look him up. He probably
he
has
got
over
the
1,000
nameplate
yards,
catch, bro,
Yeah,
on his back, one hand. What's up?
Stephon Diggs.
It's nuts, dude. He elevates the entire team.
Like, so there's two options, right? As far as passing goes,
Yeah.
you can either get beat underneath,
Yep.
or you can get beat.
It's true. You got Devin Singletary coming out of the backfield. You got Cole Beasley running shallow routes. And then you got John Brown and Stephon Diggs running deep routes.
Bro,
Like,
who are you gonna guard? Who are you gonna
you
guard?
got to pick.
You want to go deep,
Yeah, right.
or you want to get beat by Cole Beasley,
Right.
and he can get you 100 yards over
Yeah.
on like 15 fucking catches.
Yeah, dude.
Where
Chill.
you're like, well, 15 catches over 100 yards, that ain't shit. But when your
It's like death
offense,
by paper cuts.
but when your offense is over 80-90% of the time, like even little,
Yeah.
you're still getting.
And
beat
that's
by
also
time.
like time of possession too.
exactly
Right. That's first downs, bro. Like,
So
chilling.
I hope, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like,
I think Buffalo can go to the Super Bowl.
if they do, I hope they win it. If the Bills, like,
don't.
it's gonna be. Oh, you can say
If
that.
Green Bay doesn't go,
Okay.
then like yeah. But
all right.
like I actually think it could be Buffalo Green Bay is like
So-
who I think who
So
it could be.
I'll be completely real with you. If Green Bay goes to the Super Bowl, I think that Aaron Rodgers deserves more than just one Super Bowl.
That'd be cool, dude.
That guy,
It'd be his third appearance. No. Second appearance.
Second.
He's only been to one.
so that guy deserves more. He deserves to be where Joe Montana is,
Yeah.
Troy Aikman, anybody who's won more than multiple.
He's already better than all of them. You know what I mean? So he just needs the hardware.
I agree. So, like, right now, he is just the... I'm thinking of an NBA perspective. I can't. He has one NFL championship,
Yeah. One appearance.
and he deserves
So
a bunch
like,
more.
Yeah.
Like,
like 3 or 4.
the only two people where I think that deserve more NFL championships.
I mean, you can think of Brett Favre. He went to 2 and only won 1.
Yeah. I mean, the only... Okay, so I can think of 3 now.
Yeah.
So Brett Favre, Drew Brees, and him. Like, I feel like Russell Westbrook.
Russell Wilson. Yeah.
Wilson, like, he's great, right? He's
Yeah.
great. But let's be real, man. Packers should have won that year.
Yeah, well, yeah, the 2014 is what you're talking about. When
Yes.
we should have played the Patriots and we should have beat them. Yeah,
I agree.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
I agree.
So there's that.
I literally think about it all the time. You have no idea.
There's
Brandon Bostic haunts my memories.
there's a couple of years where not Drew Brees, I'm sorry, where Aaron Rodgers should have 3
I think so.
total.
At least 3 appearances.
At least.
At least, yeah.
At least 3 appearances.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah. So I agree with you on that one, but and everybody wants to be like, oh, well, Tom Brady's the GOAT. Tom Brady was under a good system. I'm a Michigan man. I love Michigan. So,
Yeah.
I bleed maize and blue. But as much as I love Tom Brady, I gotta give it up to who's good
Hey, thanks, man.
and Aaron Rodgers. So you have the GOAT 1, you have the GOAT 2.
That's kind of the way I see it.
Right. So
Like Tom Brady's got the hardware, but I think like Rodgers has got the talent.
So which is crazy, right? Because everybody wants to put Joe Montana right here.
Yeah.
Joe Montana won because he had a great coach, great squad, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's the same argument you can put for Tom Brady,
I agree.
but he's won more.
Yeah.
So you can put Tom Brady as one, but you got to have somebody like, so Damian, my boy Dame, he will put LeBron as the GOAT, right?
He does.
But you got to respect Michael Jordan.
Well, yeah, for sure. And I think
Right.
he does. He doesn't disrespect Jordan at all.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But if you're going to put Joe Montana as your GOAT, you got to, no.
It doesn't work.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
So Tom Brady could be your GOAT. Could be.
Fair.
But Aaron Rodgers has to be there.
He's in the conversation.
Drew Brees.
And if he gets a second, like,
Drew Brees has to be close. But that's only because of the era that they're in. I would put Dan Marino above Drew Brees.
I agree. Debatable, but yeah.
It's close.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
close.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, Aaron Rodgers, I know you're a big Green Bay guy. Aaron Rodgers, I fucking love the shit out of you.
Hell yeah.
You are funny as shit. You're cool as shit. I've heard some of your shit on another podcast. You deserve more, bro. Like, Russell Wilson.
You want to know who else deserves more?
Oh.
Deshaun Watson. So, news about Deshaun Watson. Your boy is out here getting ready to request a trade from the Houston Texans.
Man.
It's a long story, but long story short, he had some recommendations for who he thought should get the GM position.
Okay.
And he made some recommendations. So, like, he talked with players of the team. They all agreed on a couple of names. And Deshaun Watson spoke for the team with the ownership. And they were like, look, like, we're not saying you got to hire one of these guys, but at least bring them in. Talk to them. See how it goes.
Ugh.
And they basically threw that back in his face. They didn't bring in a single one of the people they recommended. And then they hired somebody without even talking to Deshaun Watson about it.
That's a slap in the face.
Yeah, dude. And now a lot of people are like, he's an employee, like he's just a quarterback. He doesn't need to be a part of that process. But it's like, dude,
who's the face
is your
of your franchise
quarterback? Like, he's going to be directly associated with whoever's running the team because he is the team. And Deshaun Watson was like, I wanted to be able to be a part of like talking to whoever your finalists were so that I can talk about what my opinion of them is coming from a player's perspective on the team that you're going to be hiring for.
Wow.
And they were like, you can suck a big fat dick, dude. We don't fucking care what you think. So Deshaun Watson was like, look, dude, like, I don't want to be an asshole, but like these guys don't respect me, so I don't want to be here anymore. And he hasn't made it official yet, but he's getting ready to request a trade. And if he's gone, JJ's gone. Like, the Houston Texans are dead. That's it, dude.
Okay, so hold
Straight
on.
up.
Okay, so I kind of agree with you.
We do got to be a little bit quick. We're running close to 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I agree with you, and I don't. So, yes, Deshaun Watson is the face of that franchise.
He's gone.
And if he leaves,
He's gone, dude.
he's gone. I understand
They've even
that.
said that he's talked about like
That's tough.
like canceling his. They've even talked about him like canceling his contract
JJ Watt.
to get traded. No, Deshaun Watson.
No. I got you though.
Yeah.
But JJ Watt though.
Yeah, JJ Watt said he has no interest in being part of a rebuilding team. He said he won't do it.
But he's been with Houston since the jump.
He doesn't want to be there anymore.
I understand that. I think okay.
I think he gets traded. Or they just release him because of the cap space.
Okay, so I think they might release him.
Yeah, if they release him, they owe him $0.
Okay, so if they release him, he can go wherever he wants.
Yep. Green Bay.
But at the end of dude, that'd be crazy.
He's from Wisconsin. He has a cabin in Wisconsin
is
that he
from
goes to train
Wisconsin.
in the offseason every
Him
year.
and his for like three brothers.
Well, I
Right?
think
He has three,
they all
right?
go,
He has three brothers?
Yeah, he has 3 brothers. 2 of them are in the NFL.
But yes, he came from Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think like if he gets released, he's either going to Pittsburgh to join his 2 brothers, Derek and TJ Watt,
Yeah.
or he's going to Green Bay to play for his hometown team.
Oh, man, that's tough. So I would hope he goes to Green Bay.
That'd be sick, dude.
But let's be real, right? He's going to want to stay with Houston.
I don't think so.
Okay. So you can say what you want.
Sure.
But I feel he seems to me like the type that the same team who drafted him and invested in him.
He was. This team like broke his spirit, dude.
I know.
Like legit. Like
A couple times. It's not even just one time. It's been a couple times.
And here's the thing too, dude. I don't think like Houston fans would blame him. I think they'd be like, yeah, like we get it, dude. Like go play for somebody else.
I don't think so either. Like, I'm sorry. I think so as well. Is that he would go somewhere else because Houston Texans gave up on him.
Yeah.
But as far as like Houston, the city,
Oh, sure.
they would want him to stay.
Oh, of course.
So it's
I don't think that's a question at all.
So it's wherever his heart wants to be at the end of the day. But
Dude, you get the chance to play for a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers for the team
you're
you grew
going
up
to.
loving.
Yeah, you're going to want to.
Holy shit, dude.
So there's that aspect of people didn't want Peyton Manning to win a championship because he wasn't with the Colts. But when he won with Denver,
Everyone respected him.
they were happy for it,
Yeah.
you know?
Everyone was like, cool, dude.
And then also at the same time,
And
you're
he
like...
became like the first guy ever to win a Super Bowl with 2 different franchises.
Yeah, but also at the same time, you were like, well, I don't want fucking Eli to win 2 and you only win 1 and you're the better quarterback.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with this one, it's kind of tough to say, but J.J. Watt, man, he is Houston.
I agree.
He's
an embodiment of the entire city.
a Hall of Famer. He is
First ballot.
roughneck. Like, if you think Houston Texans, I don't think Deshaun Watson.
I think of Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins, and J.J. Watt. All 3 of which could not be playing for Houston next year.
Those are...
Not Arian Foster.
No. I would give you... So, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arian
okay.
Foster.
I'll give you that.
Andre
McNair.
Johnson.
So, yes.
That's about it, though.
Andre Johnson?
Yeah. Andre Johnson, Arian... that's
Definitely.
like... Those are the old times.
So,
Andre Johnson, Arian Foster.
McNair.
I even think of Fitzpatrick, like before he played for everybody else back in the Fitzpatrick days. That was cool, man.
Yeah.
But that's about it, really.
That was when they were slinging it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I agree with you, but like, it's like I agree with you, but also at the same time, you see this face? Tough.
It's tough.
It's tough. I'm not even from Houston, but even then, like,
it's tough.
it's tough to think about.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up.
All right, let's do it.
I'm just gonna blow through this like super fast.
I'm okay with it.
Bills and Browns got dubs. Damian hawked up the Steelers and the Seahawks. Both teams lost. Shit was kind of nuts. We'll go into detail about it next week, and then we'll also talk about round 2 as well.
Okay.
Titans got beat. Derrick Henry had 40 rushing yards. Heineke looked dope. Trubisky's trash. Bears, like, same story, different day. The Bears defense held this.
Both those teams weren't great, so it's okay.
But, dude, the Bears held the Saints. It's just that they couldn't put up any points. Like, they held the Saints to 21 points. Like, that's beatable.
Same shit as always, Trubisky.
Yeah,
all right,
Trubisky fucking sucks. All right, this past week, I went 4-2 with my picks. Damian went 2-4.
Yeah, because he wanted to win, though, so I give him that.
He went for it. He
went for it, so
I told him not to, dude. I gave him a chance, but he went for it, took some L's. So my overall record on the year, including the playoffs, is 149, 95, and 1. Damian is at 143, 101, and 1.
Yeah, you can't come back from that.
I think he's done.
No,
so we got round 2.
Okay.
Divisional round, NFL picks.
Okay.
So the first game, you can make your picks here. I'll get Damian's pick off air.
I'll do it for Damian. Nah, I'm doing it for Damian. He'll trust me.
Okay, respect. All right, you can pick for Damian then. All right, first game, Rams-Packers.
Packers.
Yeah. I mean, what are we talking about right now? I'm picking the Packers.
All right.
Next game will be the Bucks and the Saints.
Saints.
Ooh, I picked the Bucks.
We'll go Saints.
Okay, cool. I mean, that game could go either way, to be honest.
It's game planning, I think.
Next game is Ravens-Bills in Buffalo.
So Ravens should win it, but I'm going to go with Bills because they're overall good.
I picked the Bills as well.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and last game is Browns-Chiefs.
Man, Chiefs should win this.
Yeah, they should. But they could lose.
Should.
I'm worried about them coming out lethargic after having like 2 weeks off.
I'm gonna go Browns only because they established.
That's a Dame pick.
They established the run game.
Yeah, and the Chiefs have no defense.
None.
Right.
So Chubb
and Kareem Hunt, both of them.
Ooh, they look like they can tire out a defense.
They could 100%. And actually,
keep
you make
the
a good
offense
point.
off the field.
Right. Yeah,
And
they can keep Mahomes off the field.
So we'll go Cleveland, but they have to really focus hard on the run.
I concur. Okay, those are our picks. That's the sports show.
Oh, we did it.
It was a pleasure having you guys here today.
Happy Friday. Friday.
Wednesday. This is the Wednesday show.
Just kidding. Wednesday. I'm the one who fucked up. Hump day.
There we go.
I'm
Wednesday.
the one who fucked up.
I hope you enjoyed having Mario on the show today.
Hopefully.
And as long as everything goes accordingly, we should have Damian back next week. We'll be back to our regular bullshit. And, I mean, Mario will be joining us plenty of times in the future as well. I'm not sweating it.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Real talk.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. It's been real, dude. It's been a good time. And we hope you enjoyed. And if you fuck with us on the Friday show, we'll see you in a couple days. If not, we'll see you next week.
For sure. Dame, feel better. Hope you feel better.
Yes.
Everybody else, please don't let this discourage you from liking it even more. Subscribe. Listen. YouTube. Apple.
We're everywhere. Anywhere.
Spotify.
Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google, Audible. Anywhere else.
All right,
We're
so
there.
I'm not gonna lie, I subscribe to almost all of them, but Audible.
Our
But now
YouTube
that
slaps,
I know
though.
all that I know that Audible is, I'm gonna do that too. So listen, subscribe. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Aston.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
filling in, my guy.
on. No, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me drink some shots, get stupid.
Hey, man, we had a
Let's
good
do
time.
it.
We drank
Yeah,
a lot.
man, appreciate
we
it.
killed 2 bottles.
Oh shit, we sure did.
Hell yeah.
Hey, y'all have a good one.
Y'all take it
Be
easy.
happy all day, every day.
All day, every day.
Keep it
100.
good. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Boom.
All day.
Bye.
Later.